All right. Back again with another all-day battery drain test with the OnePlus 12. Time is now 8:01, 100% charged, taking the phone off the charger now. What's going on, everyone? Josh Quinones here. That is right. We're gonna be doing one of my all-day battery drain tests with the new OnePlus 12. Now, if you haven't been following the channel for a while, basically the way this works is I'm gonna be using this phone all throughout the day, and then every so many hours, I'll be updating you guys, letting you know what my usage has been like, what my screen on time is at that time, and what my battery percentage is at that time as well. You know, the OnePlus 12 has got a 5,400 milliamp battery. And let me tell you, battery life has been amazing so far. But in this video, I'm gonna show you just how amazing it has been. I'm actually gonna try to get this to die down to 0% by the end of the day, but who knows? We might even get an extra half a day because of how good battery life has been on the OnePlus 12 right here. Now, to keep this test as fair as possible, I will be in between, back and forth between a Wi-Fi connection and a mobile data connection, because not everybody can always constantly stay connected to a Wi-Fi connection, which does help save battery life. A lot of times we're out and about and we're on our mobile data connection, so I will be back and forth between the two to keep it as fair as possible. And do keep in mind that not everybody's usage is the same. Some people might get different results than me. This is just to give you an overall idea of what battery life is on the OnePlus 12. Now, as you saw, I took this phone off the charger around 8 o'clock. It is currently just about to hit 9 o'clock a.m. So it's been about an hour. So let's go ahead and jump into my battery settings really quick to see what my usage has been like so far this morning and what my display settings are like as well for the day. All right, so looking at the time, as you can see, it is now 9:03 a.m. So about an hour later, we are still at 100% battery life, as you can see there. So let me go ahead and go into my battery settings here. Also, I am using dark mode. I do have that 120 hertz turned on for the smoothest experience, and I am also set to the highest resolution. And also, when it comes to brightness, I'm usually between a 75% to 100% of brightness throughout my entire day. But going into my battery settings here, as you can see, we're at 23 or 26 minutes actually of screen on time, I should say, and still at 100% battery life. Like I said, it's only been an hour. I haven't used the phone too much. Not really sure why it's not showing the other apps that I use, because right here it's only showing YouTube and X. I actually did use my Gmail app and YouTube Studio as well. So not really sure why it's not showing those two extra apps that I've used so far this morning. But as you can see, we do have 26 minutes of screen on time since we've taken this device off of the charger. And yeah, so far, not doing too bad for an hour later, still at 100% battery life. So I will be updating you guys in another few hours after I have used this device, a little bit longer. All right, so I am back with an update. And real quick, I just wanted to share this moon picture with you guys. I actually caught this using the 120 times zoom here on the OnePlus 12. And look at the quality on this. I mean, I think it came out pretty good, at least in my opinion. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. But I did compare this with my Galaxy S23 Ultra 100 times zoom, and in my opinion, this one actually looks a bit better. That's just my opinion. But when I get my Galaxy S24 Ultra in, I will be doing a zoom showdown. So we're gonna see which device can take better shots using their full zoom, with 100 times zoom on the S24 Ultra and with the 120 times zoom here on the OnePlus 12. But I just wanted to share this shot with you. I thought it came out pretty good. But we are back with an update. The time is now 1:01 p.m. So about 4 hours later from the last time I updated you guys, about 5 hours later from the time we took this device off of the charger, and we are down to 71% battery life. So not doing too bad at all. But let's see, battery settings, and we are at 2 hours and 32 minutes of screen on time. So not doing too bad at all. Let's go ahead and go into my battery usage. So these are pretty much my most used apps here. On top, we got YouTube, X, and I wonder if I click on it, will it give me the time? Let's see, foreground active time, 1 hour and 32 minutes. Okay, so YouTube is my most used app, as you can see there. We got X. I did a little bit of gaming, Dragon Ball Legends, Call of Duty Mobile, some Clash of Clans. I did use the camera for a little bit, did some Amazon shopping, got the Google Play Store right there, Smart Switch, Epidemic Sound, and that's what I use to actually find the music that I use here on the channel. No copyright music, so Epidemic Sound is definitely something good to go with if you're looking for good music for your YouTube videos and you don't want to get copyright strike. I always have a link down in the description below in case you want a 30-day free trial. But we also got YouTube Studio, which is what I use to, check up on videos here on the channel, comment back and all that stuff. Wallpics, which is what I use to find my wallpapers, use the photo app for a bit, maps, OfferUp, Gmail, and messages. So yeah, not doing too bad here. Again, 2 hours and 32 minutes of screen on time, 71% battery life left, time is 1:02. Now I will say that I did actually use the mobile data connection a lot longer than I was on a Wi-Fi connection because I was gone for a while. So now that I'm home, I am currently on a Wi-Fi connection. But like I said, I will be back and forth between the two. But this was just a quick update. I'll wait another few hours and I'll be back. Gonna get first, gonna get first. Woo! There it is, there it is. First place on Asphalt 9. Okay, so I've actually been doing quite a bit of gaming here on the OnePlus 12. And let me tell you guys that gaming has been super smooth, very enjoyable on this device. And I know a lot of it has to do with that new Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chip, and it is really doing work here on the OnePlus 12, really giving us that super smooth gameplay. So I just had to go ahead and share that. I know this isn't a full review or anything like that, but just because of the fact that I've been doing quite a bit of gaming, testing out different games on this device today, wanted to go ahead and mention that. It's been doing a great job with it. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get into this. So as you can see, the time is now 5:10 p.m. Back again with an update about 4 hours later from our last update. We are now down to 42% battery life, so not doing too bad at all. But let's go and jump into the battery settings. Okay, so going into my battery settings here, look at that. We are now at 5 hours and 14 minutes of screen on time with 42% battery life left. So, I mean, if you ask me, we're gonna get a good amount of screen on time here on this device by the time the day is over, or maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I might stay up all night trying to get this thing to die down to 0. But, you know, we also got to keep in mind that screen on time is not everything. We got to take into account when we are watching content, those speakers are being used. When we're listening to music, those speakers are being used. Or when we're talking on the phone, you know, that all uses up battery as well. So it's not just based off of screen on time, but this does allow us just to kind of know, you know, how long we're actually able to use the display on the device. But going into my battery usage apps here, let's take a quick look at my usage here. As you can see, my most used apps still YouTube, X, Maps, KindMaster. Now, KindMaster is actually what I use to edit my videos here on YouTube. And this is, I've actually been editing this video that you guys are watching here on the OnePlus 12, as you can see here. So once I'm done recording different clips, I'll just transfer it over to my OnePlus 12. And as you can see, I get to editing this video. So yeah, this video that you guys are watching right now has all been edited here on the OnePlus 12. So, and it's been handling that 4K video editing just well. And then we got some gaming, Dragon Ball Legends, a little bit of camera, Asphalt 9, Clash of Clans, Call of Duty, Amazon Shopping, Epidemic Sound, kind of, you know, a bit of the apps that you guys saw earlier, just use a little bit more here and there. But yeah, that's pretty much been my usage over this time that I've been using this device. Like I said, we still got 42% battery life left to go. So I'm gonna keep trying to push hard on this device to get it to die down to 0%, hopefully not too late, because I gotta work in the morning. So I ain't trying to stay up all night. So hopefully I can get this die down to 0 pretty fast. But of course, you know, it's still gonna give us a good amount of screen on time. I already know that. Even, you know, the 5 hours that what was it, 5 hours that we have right now? Even the 5 hours that we have right now is more than enough for the average person. So yeah, but y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. So far, I'll see you guys in another few hours. And boom, look at that. This is a feature that I just found out about here on the OnePlus 12. I'm not even sure if it was available with the OnePlus 11, but I noticed it earlier today when I was testing out 4K video. I had set my phone up exactly like this, recording something in 4K for a long period of time, but I happened to turn my attention away for a little bit because it was recording, and then I looked again and it was a black screen like this. At first, I thought maybe the phone turned the camera off because it wasn't there was no movement or anything like that. But then when I looked closer, it still said recording, and then it was showing the time that was recording, and then tap to show preview. So it makes the screen go completely dark, just showing you the time to let you know that it's still recording. But it does this, I'm assuming, in order to preserve battery life, so it's not constantly, you know, running the battery heavier than it needs to be. So I just thought this was a pretty cool feature when it comes to 4K video recording, or probably any recording, whether it's at 1080p, 4K, or maybe even 8K. But I really wanted to share this with you guys in case maybe you guys didn't even know about this. So this is nice for, you know, when you're recording video and you don't have any movement, you just have your phone set up on a tripod, and boom, it'll go into this little state right here of darkness and just the time right there. But I just had to share that with you guys. But I am back with my last and final update. As you can see, the time is now 10:16 p.m. I was able to get this down to at least 3% battery life. I didn't want to get it fully down to 0% because then I wouldn't be able to show you my final usage and screen on time and all that good stuff. So yes, 3% battery life left. I was really doing what I can to push this phone to die quicker than it probably would have if I was just using it normally. But like I said, I'm really not trying to stay up all night, but let's see what kind of screen on time we got with this device. So jumping into the battery settings here, look at that, 8 hours and 48 minutes of screen on time. We got 3% battery life left. Honestly, I could probably push this to 9 hours of screen on time just doing basic stuff on here. using the rest of the 3% that I have left with this battery right here. And then jumping into my usage right here. Let's see, let me go into my usage. So you can see my most used apps, still YouTube, camera. Did a lot of 4K video recording today, a lot. Got some PUBG Mobile, used that for quite a while as well. Netflix, Disney Plus, X, KindMaster, still editing the video on this device right here. Asphalt 9, Maps, DB Legends. And yeah, so this was my usage for the entire day. And basically, this is an all-day phone. This is an all-day phone and possibly even a 2-day phone, depending on how you use it. I guarantee that you can push this phone to 2 days. The average person is not going to be using their screen for 8 hours a day unless you're a super heavy user. But as you can see, battery life is great on the OnePlus 12. Again, 5,400 milliamps paired with that Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. I mean, it is doing work. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. What do you think about this overall real world or real life battery drain test, whatever you want to call it, just based off of my usage? Like I said, everybody's usage is different and might get different results. Some of you might get better results than me, or some of you might get a bit worse results, just depending on your usage. But if you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. I'm Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.